Top of the morning to you. Saturday morning, weekend hectic started yesterday. Running around, getting land titles sorted, paying the balance. All done, darling, yes?
Yes.
Finished with that now. 100% ours, the land. We can start digging for gold on it. We're off to Udon Thani. We've just crossed through the Lao side, which was pretty busy this morning. We just got to get through the Thai side and then we're heading to Udon. I'm going for an MOT. Wifey and terrible teen in the back there are going shopping. We're all going eating. Will we make it back for the Liverpool-Everton game, or will we stay overnight? I do not know. A night in Udon's looking favourable. Anyway, join us. Welcome
To be an Everton.
That's us done in Nonkai. Cheap and cheerful, nice and efficient. Took us 18 minutes to get through the Thai side, and we're flying on our way to Udon. So, we're just in Bangkok Hospital, Udon Thani. Gone for a bit of an MOT, get me legs looked at. I've got some circulation issues with me out dolly pegs. So, been going on for a bit. I'm getting a bit fed up with it now. Medication's not really working. So, come to see a vascular specialist. So, we were talking recently in an interview. I was interviewed. And we were talking about medical facilities, etc. in Southeast Asia, Laos, and we mentioned Thailand. And I'm coming to see a specialist, so I've come to Thailand. I have had them looked at in Laos. I've had them scanned, and there is furring or calcification, whatever they call it. So I'm just going to see the specialist today and see if he can put a plan together for me and get me back into the half marathons and then the ultras and stuff like that. See how we go. All done at Bangkok Hospital, Udon Thani. Very good. Doctor was smashing. Good lad. A little bit like Uncle Roger. He's got me coming in a couple of weeks for a CT scan on my old arteries. And we might do a bit of surgery, he said. He said he'll have me playing in the back row before I know it. So we'll follow that medical plan. And time is getting on now, so I don't think we're going to rush back. We've booked the Centara, so we're doing a bit of shopping with the girls now. The girls have got to pick some stuff up. And I don't think I've got to get anything, have I? No. And then Liverpool, Everton, we've got to find a pub and do some pickling of the arteries ourselves. See you in a bit. Shantara, old favourite. Great hotel. Right next to the mall, right next to the Mackies, right next to the KFC. So we're going to do a bit of shopping now when the girls are ready. And get seated in an hour and a half for the derby. Can't miss it. Can't miss that one.
Do you wanna hear a story from my other life? The one where I did it the right way. I did everything in order, the way she wanted, all the time. But I broke this one rule and led straight to what you see today. So I made these decisions based off of the way she smiled at me, because I found her sense of humor unique. She laughed at the jokes that I told, that I asked for. The only symptom I dealt with was watching my self-respect fade away.
Straight into Pandora with the daughter. She's just been getting her jewellery cleaned.
โอ้ขอบคุณค่ะอันลูกตัดว่ายน้ำกันไม่ได้ใช่ไหมคะไม่ได้เพราะว่าเป็นโกน
It went a horrible colour of black in the sulphur baths in Pai when we did the road trip up to the north of Thailand. Didn't know that had happened, but it looked pretty horrible, and didn't know whether we could rescue it. And the kind people at Pandora, as part of the guarantee, have cleaned it for free. What do you say? What did you buy?
Spicy chicken burger, fries, Coke, and cheesy ham pie.
What did you buy in the mall though, in the mall?
I was looking for sweatpants, but they took it off, so I got body mist instead.
Body what?
Body mist.
Alright. And what did your mother sneak in the basket? I know she snuck something in. I know what she's done. In the brick house, getting on the Magners. Keck's getting on the Magners too. Bit of caprese. What else are you having?
two drop cider
Two Magners, yeah.
yeah two like that
Caprese,
soda
fish and chips.
fish and chip and formula.
Thirsty, sweetie. Going to the soda first. Cheers.
กินได้ไหมน้อง
Oh, goodness gracious. Well, that was a very satisfying night in Udon Thani on several fronts. Number one being we had a wonderful meal in the brick house, just round the corner from the hotel. Marvellous fish and chips and mushy peas. And we swilled it down with a few pints of draft Magnus, which was highly refreshing. Another point was we met up with our old mate Nate South. Tried to catch up with him in Udon a few times, unsuccessfully, but last night he was hanging around the bars, which is where you'll normally find him, so it's good to see Nate. The final satisfaction was a 2-1 win for Liverpool against Everton, which was great. I just watched it again this morning on Match of the Day in my room. So we're all showered now. The girls are going to go on a victory lap of Central Mall. One last whirl round. I'm sure they'll pick up something. And then we're going to head off back along the highway to the bridge and pop over to Vientiane at Nong Khai. Just to round up on the hospital trip costs that we spoke about a little bit in the interview that I did with Javier from Retire, Recharge in Rome. Yesterday's consultancy was with the vascular surgeon, and he was a vascular surgeon, a very learned young man from Bangkok. He sat down with me, went through the symptoms, did a little examination, said what he thought it was and how he'd like for me to go for a brachial test, which is blood pressure in your arms and in your legs, and then they work out a ratio. It should be a good factor is a 1-to-1 ratio, but higher than 1 on your legs is quite normal because of the gravity. Mine, left leg 0.8 and right leg 0.6, so there is some form of blockage in there, and he wants to see that with a CT scan, which I will come back in 2 weeks for. But just the consultancy, 2 consultancies, one before the brachial test and one after, and a good long chat. And he explained everything. He was a really clear and transparent doctor. He pulled no punches. And the cost of that was $2,100, was it? Yesterday. 2,100, $60, just over $60 for a consultation with a surgeon. I did ask for insurance purposes. Whether my insurance will pay or not, I don't know. But he said the issues with my legs is not connected to the previous work I had done on my heart, which was a stent. He said it's not connected at all, so the insurance should pay, and he's quite happy to back that up with a letter, which was good to hear. The CT scan will be 4th of October, 38,000 baht, which is just under $1,200 for the CT scan, for the contour ink that will identify any occlusions or blockages in my dolly pegs. After that, if I need to have stents in, or he said they might need to cut it open if it's pretty bad, or if it's on a branch of the artery, because you've got 2 arteries going down each leg. If the blockage is on a branch, they can't put a stent in because the flexibility of it will fracture the stent eventually and render it useless. In that case, they will cut me open, cut the artery open, and scoop it out with a spoon. I hope it is the former and he can just go in and put a stent in, or sometimes they just put a bladder in and expand. But we'll see. Again, he said these are possible outcomes. We will not know until we've done the CT scan. So, 2 weeks' time, back here. As I say, today we're just going to finish off with a quick run round the mall, pick up Nate wherever he is. He could be in Nutty Park still. And then we're going to head back to Laos after a wonderful weekend in Udon Thani. Catch you next time on BNF Asia.